Jared Stoll was talking in the pregame show about gap control, very important against the speed of the Devils.
It's Deneau against Hughes on the faceoff. And tonight's puck drop brought to you by Simpson Chevrolet. Away we go in the first period. And Drew Doughty back on defense with Dumoulin. Now the Devils get it. Here's Hughes, shoots it, and a good arm save by Kemper. And now the Devils at center. And the rookie Arseny Gritsuk out of Russia gets it in behind the goal. Nico Hischier there, but Brent Clark for the Kings. Puck at the line, kept in by Luke Hughes. They score! That was tipped on the way through, maybe by Hischier. Tough to say, but the Devils have struck first.
And you can talk about sloppiness. The start, the first two shifts have been sloppy for the Kings, not connecting on passes necessarily that much pressure. You'll see the finish of it out here. It's redirected right in the slot. Hischier gets one right there. He's backing off, but this was preceded by a turnover with the Kings. The Kings get into a situation where they have.
Dumoulin quickly to Doughty. And now Turcotte hits the line with speed. Perry puts it on goal. Milan with it. And trying to make a play in the slot. Armia turned the wrong way. Now Armia gets it. And then Byfield to the net. Right on. Stopped by Markstrom. And then thrown back for Edmondson. On his offside. And now it's Armia digging low. Knocks a double down. Fiala grabs it, centers, and a shot wide by Fiala.
Yeah, very.
Another shot right on. Stopped by Markstrom. Fiala looking for Byfield. That's mucked up by Hamilton. And then the captain, Nico Hischier, into Meyer, trying to cut to the middle. Leaves it, and a shot. Kemper fights it off. And then Byfield. Handed back to Clark. Trying to work away from his check. Edmondson puts it right on goal. Rebound. Milan on the goal line, and it stays out.
They're creating turnovers. Low to high shot. And that close.
Looks to center. He does. And that was knocked away by Jesper Bratt. And then Jack Hughes back in, right on goal. Save, another save by Kemper. And then Dillon with it. Pitchforks it ahead. And now to center ice for Moore. Checked by Nico Hischier. And then back for Luke Hughes. He lost it to Deneau. And Laferriere gets it right in, shoots it. And it's saved by Markstrom. And now Laferriere looks to center. Had Deneau in front. Instead back for Anderson. Tipped on to Moore. Thrown around the wheel, Edmondson, and a drive by Moore goes up high.
Markstrom did not see that. He looked like he was kind of just ducking, trying to find it.
And now Moore again, a shot, short side, stopped by Markstrom. Markstrom missed 4 games with a lower body. Again, his first game back Tuesday gave up 8 goals. It's centered. Edmondson across. Anderson fires it. It's a shooting gallery early on, but so far the Kings can't break through. Now they come in front again, and Deneau is robbed by Markstrom. And he goes down, no call.
Chance opportunity. The Kings are jumping on pucks. You see what Deneau there. He had to receive the puck.
And then Perry lets it go. Here's Clark on the wall, doing some good work. And now Malott for Perry. Shoots it up high.
He's accepted his role. It changes night to night. But every single time you see him on the day of a game, he wants to be a factor to win.
And a shot by Kuzmenko right on. And a good save. And Hughes for Nason. In front, Bratt turns, shoots it right on. And a save by Kemper. Kempe check, doesn't get it out. And then Meyer checked there by Clark. Good play, and the youngster flips one to the Devils line.
And with all that time defending, Adrian Kempe, that when he gets it, he's got to make that puck get out of the zone.
Now the Devils in tight, they score! And a shot through the legs, I believe, of the goaltender, and Hallinan gets his first of the season. And it's 2-0.
And again, it's a counterattack goal. Game management, where the Kings spent so much time in their own zone. When they got the puck, they've got to find a way to get it deep. And you'll see it there. That's one that has to be stopped. Darcy Kemper will go down, one knee, and there's that room. There was actually a lot of room right there. And with a right-hand shot that deep in the zone, the angle is not that good, so that's where Darcy has to be.
Up on this side for Fiala. Snap to the long for Doughty. trying to get to the inside. He does that right in front. Byfield, and a save. Then Fiala a shot, and another save by Markstrom. Clears it, but Doughty would a job to keep it in. And now LaFerriere. Second power play unit for the Kings. Clark gets it. Doughty, the drive. That goes wide. And then LaFerriere trying to tuck it in. Here's Perry. Pass across. Oh, Deneau broke his stick. And that allows Jack Hughes to sprint ahead with Meyer. To Meyer, right in! And it bounced over his stick. Now Jack Hughes off the goalpost. And it squirts in front. Good stick there by Armia. And then Fiala, he's worked hard tonight. Kept in by Clark. And now Fiala, tough angle. Right in front. Saved by Markstrom. Right through the blue paint. Angles it around on this side for Bratt. And that was at the line. Siegenthaler couldn't keep it in. Now LaFerriere goes across. Check. Look out. Bratt right in. Shoots it. And a right pat save by Kemper.
The Kings found themselves trying to get the puck deep. Trying to make it happen. You saw it was a little backhand attempt. And Darcy has down low covered here. But the turnover John created in the neutral zone, trying to go through the middle of the...
And now LaFerriere. Deneau back for Doughty again. Onto the side to Clark. Works in. Shoots it. Stick save by Markstrom.
He's made 28 saves tonight and 2, maybe 3 quality chances. High danger.
Lifetime against the Kings, 13, 6, and 4. Wraparound by Moore. That was blocked. And then Deneau in the circle. That shot blocked by Siegenthaler. And then Mercer knocks it by Clark. Odd man break. Mercer comes in, and he scores! A short-handed goal. What a shot. It's 3-0.
So the block shot gets the Devils out of trouble. If there's one thing that's apparent, it's those guys, because Siegenthaler right there gets the block shot. Then he makes sure he gets the puck. Double whammy there with the defenseman making sure. And then 2-on-1. Right-hand shot, puck on the inside. Didn't really look up until the last possible second. So that's very deceptive there for the goaltender. Looking pass, takes the shot.
As LaFerriere gets it in. He goes after it against 2 Devils. And now Kuzmenko back, Edmondson across. Clark for Edmondson, shoots it, blocked. As Nason got right in the shooting lane. Now Kopitar in front, Kuzmenko shoots, and he scores! Kuzmenko! Set up by Kopitar, and the Kings have life!
To the inside. He ends up with a puck, Kings keep it alive, nothing fancy, right? And he beeline to the front. Kopitar's ability to take it off the wall, get it on his backhand. John, you'll learn this about Kopitar. He's one of the best on his backhand. And they practice that all the time.
Fans are yelling because the Dodgers just tied the game.
Well, the Kings get one and the Dodgers get one.
Yes. And now Kopitar back. Clark fires it. Oh, what a save by Markstrom.
The building alive, and the Kings almost back within one. Outstanding save. Again, look at this. 2 men in front for the Kings. So that's the difference. Credit Markstrom here because the puck does change direction, as I mentioned. I don't think it really changed elevation that much. You see the open top at the corner, but give the goaltender.
And then Doughty takes out his man, and Kempe with it for the Kings. Adrian Kempe. Far side, Fiala. To the middle, Byfield. Right in! Off his stick.
For tonight's game. And the Kings try to get there with Byfield. Just bounced off his...
And the net remains empty at the Kings end. 1:33 to go in the power play. Kopitar on the faceoff against Hischier. Comes in front. Devils get it. And a shot at the empty net. They score. Mercer from his own end into the empty net.
So the Kings went with the goaltender pulled. Of course, Mercer got there. Now the important thing here for the Devils, they won the faceoff. And the Devils knew where to put that puck. They put it to a safe spot, and Mercer the forward. That happens so many times. They're playing okay, but proof that okay is not good enough tonight.
As the Devils snap a 2-game losing streak with a 4-1 victory.